Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Hello and welcome to Doxa. It's been so long since I've been with you. I was quite busy having a baby, so just had some time off, but now I'm back. Today with me, I have a very special guest called... What's your name?
Ian.
Ian Davies, pastor of Kings of Church. Woo!
Glad to be here.
Oh, this is your Doxa debut, isn't it?
It is. Well, just one thing. My agent hasn't got the check.
I'll sort that. I'll sort that out later. I've prepared some very special questions for you, and we'll do a bit of a quiz at the end.
Okay.
For which, if you fail, there will be extreme consequences. A lot of people may know your face, but not quite know who you are. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and maybe how you became a Christian?
Okay. My name's Ian. I'm married to Lorraine. I've got a lovely dog called Harvey. He's a Newfoundland. I love him desperately. And I became a Christian, Ben, when I was 17 at my first church.
3 years ago.
Yes, very true indeed. At my first church in Shoeburyness, where myself and Lorraine lived. We weren't married then, obviously, but I was 17, and believe it or not, actually I was a bit of a naughty boy at school. And I didn't like school at all. And but the funny thing was that my parents, who aren't Christians, and my dad's dead now, but my parents weren't Christians, but they went to church, and took me to church. And I actually loved going to church, believe it or not. And so on a Sunday, I was this lovely, good little boy, young man, and then during the week at school, I was just terrible. I spent more time, I suppose, in the headmaster's office than I did in the classroom. And one particular Sunday, we had a guest service, and this guy that came to talk, he was talking about are you two-faced? Do you have a face for Sunday and a face for during the week? And that was me. I did, I had a face for Sunday and a face for during the week, and I really felt Jesus out. I want you all, and I just gave and the thing was, I wasn't nervous about getting out of my seat. I actually pushed people aside, and I ran down the front and gave my life to Jesus.
Quite rude, isn't it?
Yeah.
shouldn't really push people.
No, that's right.
No, that's awesome. So. Obviously, that's how you became a Christian.
Very quickly, yeah.
And now you're kind of the pastor of Kingsland Church.
Yes.
So, talk us through, because you haven't always been a pastor.
No, definitely not. No.
In fact, it's quite a recent thing, isn't it?
Yes.
So.
Yes. Okay. I had my own little business. I had a little retail shop in Dunmow. Before we came to Kingsland, I was at a New Frontiers church in Braintree, Lorraine and I. And it was one day, because I was every day in the shop. I used to walk around my shop just praying for a good day and the Lord to bless me during my day. And it was during my quiet time. I'm convinced then that I heard the word of God's voice. And just called me into ministry. And the thing was, business wasn't going very well, and I was coming home most nights quite frustrated. With the business. I think Lorraine was getting quite frustrated with me because every time I was coming home quite disappointed with the day's take-ins, and she said, right, so we're going to talk about this. We need to talk. We either give it up or we invest more money in it. And I knew that Jesus had called me, and I was a bit nervous about telling Lorraine. And we drove home one Sunday morning after church, and she said, right, today over lunch we're going to talk about the business and what we're going to do with it. And I said to her, I've got something to tell you. And she said, what's that? And I said, I really believe that Jesus has called me into full-time ministry. And she said, I know, Ian. I've been waiting for you to tell me. And so then I started applying to some Bible colleges, and I actually ended up at Spurgeon's College, and I was there for 4 years. And then I was still studying when I had my shop. And the funny thing was, even though it was quiet in the shop, every day I took something in the shop. Every day I was out to study, prepare things, and God just blessed it. and that's why I'm here now. So,
well, we're so happy to have you, even if the evening services maybe don't see you.
but I will be coming to the
This guy works harder than anyone I know, so that's just a bit of a joke. Okay, really quickly.
Yes.
Got anything exciting? What's coming up in the next 6 months?
Yeah. We're doing some great things with the men's work here at Kingsland, and we've got the Walk Worthy conference again. We had one last year, and the basis of your Walk Worthy conference is just to encourage men and help men to walk a life worthy of Christ. You know, helping to live a Christian lifestyle. And so this year we're looking at things like me and my Bible, me and my prayer life, me and my church. So it's just great. Last year we had, I reckon, about over 160 guys that came, and all were blessed. And those that didn't come were quite disappointed, so they want to come this year. So we're really looking forward to that. And we had just great watching guys worship and being taught. Just brilliant. So that's what I'm really passionate. I'm really looking forward to that next year.
Brilliant. I can't wait. I'm leading worship.
You are?
There.
February the 18th.
But don't let that put you off. Okay, Ian, thank you for answering those questions. Now we have something slightly more challenging for you.
Right.
Well, I've just prepared some very easy questions, just to test kind of your general knowledge. All you have to do is get one right.
One way. Okay.
All you got to do is get one right to avoid
Yep.
the cinnamon challenge.
Okay.
Now, you don't know what the cinnamon challenge is, do you?
Could you describe that to me?
Well, you'll soon find out. But yeah, let me just crack on with the questions. All you got to do is get one right.
One right. Okay.
One right, and then you've avoided
General
the whole thing. Which is the best clothing brand in the world?
Super dry.
No, that's incorrect. Superdry is actually really unfashionable.
Okay. I wear a lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's actually really. Okay, who are the best football team in the world?
Oh, that is just so easy. Of course, West Ham United Football Club. Come on, the Hammers.
Again, that's an incorrect
Oh.
answer.
Are you sure?
It's actually Kingsland Church
Okay.
Football Club. Champions. So again, that's the wrong answer.
Oh dear.
Who is the best looking bloke in church?
Oh, without doubt, Ben. What's his name? Tip of tongue. Lasky.
That's actually also incorrect.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's of course Sam Ockford. Without doubt.
Of course. Sam, you're a stud.
Okay, this one should be a bit easier.
Okay.
What is 847 divided by 63.78? I have to push you for an answer
Okay,
here.
thank you. 476.7.
No.
No.
It's actually 13.28.
Okay.
Okay, there's
I'm happy to challenge.
there's one more question. One more question, and then unfortunately, if you don't get that right, then it is the cinnamon. The cinnamon challenge. Which is looking likely. At the
It is actually. Yes.
Okay, so we had the best looking bloke.
Yep.
Who's the best looking woman?
In the church, in Kingsland Church. There's many, but the best one is completely and utterly my gorgeous, darling wife, Lorraine.
Okay,
I
unfortunately.
hope that's not wrong, because you're in trouble.
I
Well, we're both in trouble.
I actually think that's just really disrespectful to kind of grade women in that way, so I don't think there really is a correct answer. It's actually really quite rude and sexist.
Get on with the challenge then.
Okay, it's time for the cinnamon challenge! Okay, Ian, unfortunately you did not get one question right.
Understand.
Sorry, my brother.
Okay.
But now the good thing is you get to do the cinnamon challenge. Really easy.
Yes.
All you have to do
Yes.
is I've prepared this, and it's just really tasty cinnamon.
Yep.
All you got to do is eat that in one.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Really easy. I'll give you a countdown.
Thank you.
Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Lasky, I know where you live. I know your car you drive. That wasn't so good. Bless you.